Hello, my friends. Welcome back to our channel again. And tonight we give you a piece of breaking news. Brutal jab. Harry was like a nodding puppet in Meghan's hand. Piers Morgan says Prince Harry is held hostage by Meghan Markle. On Good Morning Britain today, Piers Morgan has taken aim at Prince Harry and Meghan Markle yet again. This time, Mr. Piers has said Prince Harry is like a hostage and a nodding puppet in yet another jab at his former acquaintance, Meghan Markle, who called her snubbing him quite rude after he says he gave her media advice. The Good Morning Britain host has been very vocal about his feelings towards his one-time acquaintance, Meghan, and is sharpening his claws again with the latest takedown. The 55-year-old said, "The endless videos where he sits or stands by her side looking slightly vacant-eyed remind me of hostage videos each time they appear. She does most of the talking and he's like a nodding puppet. It's almost like she's got some robotic mechanism which makes his mouth move, but the whole thing is just very sad." Piers said his feelings towards Meghan soured after she was quite rude to him, as he claimed she snubbed him after he gave her and a former Suits co-star some media advice. He told Australia's Daily Telegraph, "I was giving her media advice and another member of the cast of Suits, and she asked if she could come and have a drink with me at my local pub. And we met up and we had a really good time, and I thought she was really nice actually. And then I literally put her in a cab to a dinner that she was going to, and she met Harry at that dinner, and I never heard from her again. I thought that was quite rude." Meghan and Harry are often the targets of Piers' rants on Good Morning Britain and online. But he has said he's not a bully. He's just calling things out as he sees them. Recently, he slammed the couple and said they should be stripped of all their royal titles after they both appeared in a video urging U.S. citizens to vote in the upcoming presidential election. Meanwhile, in another interview, royal expert Ingrid Seward told Daily Star Online that Prince Harry could be clobbered by a huge tax bill unless he returns to the UK from his home in Santa Barbara. Harry could be forced to come back to the UK for Christmas, with or without his wife. The Duke of Sussex is currently living in sunny California with Meghan and Archie, but is not a citizen by law. For tax purposes, Prince Harry may have to visit England sooner rather than later, or face being clobbered with a huge tax bill. Royal author and editor-in-chief of Majesty magazine, Ingrid Seward, told Daily Star Online it would be a forced situation for Harry and Meghan to return to the UK at Christmas. The couple will have to come back at some point because of Prince Harry's tax situation, Ms. Seward claims. Ms. Seward said the Duke and Duchess of Sussex face having to fork out a large chunk of tax, which she is sure he doesn't want. Seward also told Daily Star Online it might be a good idea to come to the UK ahead of Meghan's looming court case with the Mail on Sunday. She said, "I was wondering actually whether Prince Harry would come over for Christmas. He might do well because if Meghan is going to pursue this court case, it would be a good idea to be here." She added, "Prince Harry will also have to come back at some point, regardless of the case, because of his tax situation. He isn't an American citizen and will be clobbered with a large chunk of tax, which I'm sure he doesn't want." However, a viewer also discusses it and said that, "I think it's really about the beginning of the royal separation or divorce. They never release information about separations or divorces until it has already happened, i.e. Autumn and Peter Phillips, Diana and Charles. Whatever you do, Meghan, do not return to the UK after the way you treated the people and the tabloids. You must return in January for your trial, but not before then." Earlier this month, LA tax lawyer David Holtz told the Daily Mail the IRS is looking very closely at the Duke of Sussex. Mr. Holtz said Prince Harry will face a bill if he has been in the U.S. for 183 days straight, but added the couple is likely to have had lawyers and tax experts grinding away on the issues for months. A prince avoiding taxes? Why? It comes to something when a member of the head of state tries to avoid paying taxes regardless of the country he lives in. Just got a £100 million contract. Heard it all now. Certainly Meghan will have to pay. It's shameful. The couple is also facing a review of their Megxit deal with the Queen at Sandringham next spring, which they may return to the UK for. Her Majesty gave Prince Harry and Meghan a chance to review their decision to step down as senior members of the royal family a year after they left in March. They have signed a multi-mega million deal with Netflix to produce a range of programs for the streaming giant. However, observers accuse that Prince Harry may copy his brother, Prince William, by producing Netflix documentaries that focus on climate change. This comes after the Duke of Cambridge's environmental documentary, A Planet for Us All, aired on ITV this month. In his documentary, William revealed that he wants to follow in the footsteps of Prince Charles and the Duke in Edinburgh, who he said were ahead of their time in their passion for the environment. Unlike William, Prince Harry's work with Netflix will see the Duke of Sussex get paid millions, with Harry and Meghan's deal understood to be worth £112 million. The similarity of each brother's recent project was discussed on royal family podcast Royally Obsessed. Commentator Roberta Fiorito said, William has been dipping his toe into the water in terms of documentaries. She added, we had the football and mental health documentary from earlier this summer. In this new documentary, he makes his case for trying to leave his children a green and sustainable earth. Earlier this week, Prince William launched his £50 million Environmental Earthshot Prize, alongside stars like Cate Blanchett, Shakira, and Queen Rania of Jordan. Ms. Fiorito said, it was a perfect precursor to have this documentary come out before the Earthshot Prize. I was left feeling incredibly proud of William. He is taking on such a gargantuan effort with climate change. Podcast co-host Rachel Bowie noted that Prince William looked very king-like in the documentary, adding, I really felt like I could see him on the throne. Ms. Fiorito added, some reviews of the documentary are talking about Prince William's unofficial role leading these documentaries, and Prince Harry's official role with the Netflix coming up. It's interesting the way they are both stepping into the spotlight in that same way. Bowie added, because William is a senior working royal, he is not doing these documentaries for commercial gain, while Harry and Meghan have obviously been paid for this Netflix partnership. They will probably produce very similar feeling documentaries, but just with Netflix. It will be interesting to see how they compare and the impact they both have. However, Ms. Ingrid Seward told Daily Star Online it would be childish of the Queen to take Prince Harry and Meghan Markle's Duke and Duchess of Sussex titles. Her Majesty gave Prince Harry and Meghan the title of Duke and Duchess of Sussex after their 2018 wedding at St. George's Chapel in Windsor. Following the couple's decision to step down as senior members of the royal family in January 2020, the couple no longer use their HRH titles, but are still formally known as the Duke and Duchess of Sussex. There have been public calls for the Queen to strip the couple of their title, but royal author and editor-in-chief of Majesty magazine, Ingrid Seward, has said she doesn't see any point in the couple losing their titles. Ms. Seward told Daily Star Online, I don't see the point in Prince Harry or Meghan losing them. The Queen is a very forgiving person and deeply believes in forgiveness, and I don't think she should or would take them. She would be totally happy to accept them back in the royal fold, but it isn't going to happen. We all know that now. But she would. Prince Philip has just washed his hands of it. There's very little they can do. In recent weeks, Meghan and Harry have faced criticism for using their titles after the pair spoke publicly about the 2020 United States election. One U.S. Republican Congressman, Jason Smith, even went as far as to demand the British government put a stop to Prince Harry and Meghan and accuse them of using their foreign titles to campaign against President Trump. Ms. Seward added, "As for the titles, it would be childish to take them away. The Queen gave them the titles as a wedding present. I think it is up to them to say we won't use them. Keep them, but stop using them. There is that choice, and there is nothing anyone can do about it, or will do about it until the second. It will be reviewed in the spring. If anything happens, it will be then." Wow, there is nothing childish about it. Such an action by the Queen would restore respect for the royal family, something they badly need with what is going on with Andy, and would teach those two precocious brats that they are not beyond reproach. It seems Miss Seward has supported the Sussexes, but I also have to ask, why is it childish? Doesn't the royal family stay out of politics, and isn't that a rule? Then why should Meghan and Harry be allowed to make veiled speeches that this election is the most important election, therefore please vote? Meghan refused to go to the state dinner held for Trump at Buckingham Palace. She used the excuse of maternity leave, yet that didn't stop her from going to other events while on maternity leave. That was a blatant political statement. I am hoping that at the end of the year, Harry and Meghan prove that they are independent, want Archie raised very differently from his royal cousins, and drop their titles. If they do not, then they want it all, freedom and royal status. All the other points they made when they left, to quote Meghan, is just noise. And you? What do you think about them? Leave me a comment in the comment section and we will talk about them. If you so prefer my video today, remember to like and share it for anyone you think will also love it. Also subscribe to the Sussex Daily News team on YouTube to get more and more videos by us. Now good night and see you tomorrow.